Olivia Pruitt found the letter from the retirement fund by accident, sitting in a stack of mail she almost threw away unopened. It listed a new beneficiary on her father's account, a man she had never heard of. Her father had passed away believing everything would go to her. He never knew his signature had been used to give it all away. Wallace Pruitt was 79 years old and had worked as a postal supervisor in Charlotte, North Carolina for 36 years. He had built a retirement account worth $1.5 million through decades of disciplined contributions. His daughter, Olivia, 43, managed his care after a heart condition limited his independence in 2021. In early 2022, Wallace began working with a man named Roger Klein, who presented himself as a certified financial advisor specializing in retirement planning for seniors. Roger had no actual certification. He had been removed from 2 previous firms for unethical conduct involving client funds, simply rebranding himself each time under a new business name. Roger gained Wallace's trust over several months, visiting his home regularly to review his accounts. In June of 2022, Roger presented Wallace with paperwork he described as a routine annuity update, designed to protect his savings from market volatility. Wallace, trusting Roger's claimed expertise, signed where indicated. The documents quietly changed the primary beneficiary designation on his retirement account from Olivia to Roger himself. Wallace passed away in October of 2022. Roger submitted his beneficiary claim to the retirement fund within 2 weeks. Olivia discovered the change when the fund's letter arrived confirming the payout to Roger Klein. She immediately contacted the fund administrator and then retained attorney Susan Whitfield, an elder financial abuse specialist in Charlotte. Susan discovered within days that Roger held no financial certifications anywhere in North Carolina and had a documented history of similar complaints filed with 2 prior employers. Susan also obtained the original annuity paperwork and found that the beneficiary change had been buried within a longer document, worded in a way clearly designed to obscure its actual purpose from an elderly client without independent legal review. The hearing was held before the Honorable Judge Patricia Nguyen at the Mecklenburg County Superior Court. Susan Whitfield presented Roger's lack of certification, his disciplinary history, and the deliberately obscured language in the documents. She called a certified financial planner as an expert witness, who testified that no legitimate advisor would present a beneficiary change without explicitly highlighting it as the document's primary purpose. Roger's attorney argued Wallace understood and approved the change. Susan Whitfield asked the court to consider how an uncertified man with 2 prior firms' worth of ethics complaints could be trusted to explain anything clearly to a vulnerable, aging client. Judge Nguyen ruled the beneficiary change invalid due to fraudulent misrepresentation and lack of informed consent, restoring the full retirement account to Olivia as originally designated. She referred Roger Klein to the Mecklenburg County District Attorney for elder financial exploitation and fraud. He was convicted and sentenced to 6 years in North Carolina State Prison. Olivia used part of the funds to file a formal complaint with state regulators, helping flag Roger's pattern of behavior for future victims. Wallace Pruitt spent 36 years building a secure retirement for his daughter. A man with no real qualifications nearly took it from her in a single signature. The court made sure it did not stand. Would you have caught a fake financial advisor before signing anything? Tell us in the comments below. And if this story moved you, Subscribe to Court of Shadows for more courtroom drama stories every week.